Do you know why it's easy as a foreigner to see opportunities in countries while the people around are not able to see them? Hey, Jason here. And if you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go around Johannesburg showing you how beautiful it is, how great the people are, and how safe of a country it is. And I've been talking about success, what success means, how to get it, and I focus on three areas: happiness, health, and wealth. And so today I want to talk about why is it easier for foreigners to come to different countries and then they just start making businesses and start creating money when the people who are living there it's very hard. And this was something that always baffled me as a kid. Growing up in the US, you would see immigrants come in, they start making these businesses, they look like they're doing well from the outside. And you look around at your own community and it's like, why isn't it no opportunity for any of us to do this? And I've been trying to figure this out for years. And it finally dawned on me after I started traveling. After leaving the US, moving abroad, being a nomad, I started realizing why it's easier for foreigners to do it. And here's why. When you move to a different country or a different city, you do not have the viewpoint or the image inside your head that everybody else has of that city. Like, majority of the people here in Johannesburg have the image that this is a very dangerous city. And like I tell people, this is a very safe city. It is easily in one of my top 5 safest cities. And like I tell people, I'm not saying that to diminish any other things that's happening here. What I'm saying is, for a city of this size, how big it is, how many people are here, it's not as dangerous as you go to other cities. I feel like London is a very dangerous city. Certain parts of Colombia is dangerous. Certain parts of Central America are dangerous. Certain parts of Brazil are very dangerous. And even if you go to certain parts of Southeast Asia, you can get yourself hurt really easy if you don't know what you're doing and if you start disrespecting people. And here, you don't see many problems that you see in some of these other countries, especially throughout Central and South America. And remember, I lived in Central and South America, so I still believe it's safe to live there. But what I'm saying is, in comparison, the level of danger here for literally a huge ass city that this is, it's not very dangerous at all. I'm always out during the daytime. Now, I will tell you this: if you're going out at night, if you're clubbing, things like that, I can't help you on that. It may be dangerous. I don't know. That's not my lifestyle. So if you have a more of a nightlife lifestyle, it may be dangerous. But that just shows you like the difference in perspective as someone who's born and raised here in Johannesburg, and as someone like me who just came here, who's a transplant here. I don't see the same city that everybody else see. Even when people tell me stuff like, oh, Hillbro's real bad, Small Street, all of these different areas. And I'm like, I don't see what you see. Like, I just see people that's out here hustling, trying to make money, trying to make a living. And so from that, like, I don't get as many dangerous people coming up to me. I get people who are very nice and very friendly to me coming here. And if you saw my video the other day, like I told you, like, I have to admit, like, the people of Johannesburg, this is some of the most honest people I've ever met. Like, no one is trying to hustle you or rip you off here. Like, people just don't know how, like, man, that's a blessing. Like, you go to some of these other countries, people will try to rip you off every day. Like, you can go have lunch with them as a family setting, and the next day they will try to rip you off. And you don't see that here in Johannesburg. People are very helpful. If you're lost, people help show you the way. Like, it's a really great culture here and a really great group of people here, especially for such a diversity here that I've never seen anywhere else in the world. And so that's just one of the things of, like, once you become a transplant or you start visiting different places, because you have a blank slate, you only focus on the good there. You don't focus on the bad. And when you go to these different countries, or different areas, you're not going to the slums. You're not going to the ghetto or the hoods. You're just going to regular places that you would probably regularly go to in your own home country. And the difference is, you're going to start seeing, like, wait, they do business like this. Oh, wait, they do this way. And it's those little differences that you see. You'll start being like, wait, we do this here in Johannesburg, and that would really work over here. But this here in America works really good in Johannesburg. This here from Seoul, Korea works over here in Johannesburg. Like, that's how it worked. Because I've traveled to so many different places in so many different parts of the world, I don't see businesses from a generic perspective of this is what business is. I've seen business ran from totally different demographics, different cultures, and there's good and bad in all of it. And what we have to start learning is we have to start taking some of the cultures, business cultures from other countries, and adopting them to the countries, to your home country. So, like, just to give you an example, if someone, like I tell people from South Africa all the time, every African needs to go to America right now. Every African should be going to the United States. Getting there, get to Canada, get somewhere there. And the reason being is, you as an African going to the United States of America, you're going to see things that I don't see there. Because I have an image, I have a perspective of the United States of America that was programmed into me. And even when I still go there, I see some opportunities now. However, I don't see every opportunity that's sitting around me. And so, like, that's why we need more tourism. That's why we need more immigrants throughout the world. And that's why it's really time to start doing a new type of continental shift. We all need to just start traveling and learning and moving to different cultures. Because as we start taking the ideas that we have from our home country and help instill them in the new country that we're going to, the world is going to be a better place. And also the world is going to start seeing, like, yo, we don't need to depend on a 9 to 5 every day. People have things that they can do. People have value. Everyone's sitting on value. Like I tell people, the biggest opportunity that everyone is sleeping on is YouTube and other social media channels. Everyone wants to just sit and consume social media, but they're not realizing, yo, produce content on here. Start making stuff on here so you can start making money in the future. If you see all the different content that I'm showing you to give you ideas, like, you know, I read from the book the other day. I talk about success. Sometimes I talk about my personal life. I talk about my marriage that I had with Cece. I talk about how I got over depression, how I overcame being over 600 plus pounds, how I reversed all of my illnesses. All of these are different things. I also show you, like, what are the foods that I eat. I show you when I'm walking around different areas. I show you museums. Like, we all have so much stuff to offer that people will find interesting. And, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, if you have a car or if you're an Uber driver or do any type of driving, you need to have a second camera or a cell phone in your car just recording the street. Just record the street and just upload it every day on YouTube. Create a YouTube channel, upload it, and you'll start seeing after like 2 to 5 years, people gonna watch it. It's not about opportunities is not about making the money. This is the biggest thing that most people have wrong across the world. And I've learned this from investing in people that's ultra successful, really high successful habits. And this is how I started learning this. Don't focus on the money when it comes to being a content creator. Create content. Keep doing it. The more pieces of content you have, each one becomes a different stream of revenue. So just to give you an example, I have over 1,000 videos here on YouTube. Once this channel gets to where it can be monetized or anything like that, where Google ad revenue pays me, that means that's 1,000 different streams of income that can be making separate amounts of money. Now, that don't mean everything's gonna be making $100 or $1,000, but think about it. 1,000 videos, if each one is making 50 cents, that's $500. Yo, that's pretty damn good. Like, you get what I mean? Like, that's how opportunity is. And so, hope you got some value from this. I don't want this video to be too long. And hit the like button, share it with someone if you know someone who can use it, especially if someone that wants to get into entrepreneurship or in entrepreneurship and just feeling like they don't know where to go. Just shoot me a message. I'll definitely talk to you, especially if you're dealing with anything cannabis related, stuff like that. Because I'm seeing all types of opportunity here that are being missed out. So just hit me up and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.